Tucker Carlson a bone, and let's assume that under some auspices of good faith, that some of his criticisms of Israel are based off of legit premises. Let's just say that you're someone who's critical of Black Lives Matter, their organizational structure, you think that they're hypocritically racist, etc., etc. Basically, any organization has legitimate criticisms that you can levy against it. So let's just say, for the sake of argument, that you are an investigative journalist, podcast host, whatever it may be, who has an anti-BLM stance. You then proceed to host David Duke on your podcast, and when he says things that go beyond the scope of your criticisms of BLM into actual racist and bigoted and unfounded and unrational territory, you don't really push back and you say, well, that's interesting, let's circle back to that. That might undermine any legitimate criticism you have of BLM, because now you've invited an actual racist into your presence, and now everyone is seeing that you're not pushing back against that racist, and now everyone is saying that you're racist, which means that any non-racist criticism you have of Black Lives Matter is overshadowed by the fact that you shot yourself in the foot by being seen in the company with a racist. I mean, this is political malfeasance 101. Like, you're Obama and you claim to have legitimate criticisms about Israel, let's say, but then you're seen with Louis Farrakhan, who calls Israelis termites. I mean, Tucker can make this situation go away by saying one simple thing, which is that when I interview people, I don't push back on anybody because I want them to expose themselves and I want them to feel comfortable doing it. And I don't think it's a fair response of him to say, well, if you don't like my podcast, then don't watch it. Because how is that any different from saying, well, if you don't like my food at my restaurant, then don't eat here? Okay, that's so arrogant, as if to say that our opinions are completely unfounded and so I don't need your business or support. As if that's a legitimate rebuttal to the criticisms against a business. So, Tucker Carlson can make this better. I don't think people like Mark Levin are making it any better. I'll throw that in right now. I think he's a little over the top, over rambunctious. He's not really making any sort of reasoned argument. Ben Shapiro falls into that category a little bit more. He can actually provide receipts and clear examples as to why he has a problem with the way Tucker conducted multiple interviews that he's done. But at the same time, do I want to extend grace to Tucker? Do I think he's all bad? I don't think Tucker's all bad. I want to extend him grace, but he has created uncertainty in the Republican Party by appearing to be complicit with somebody who does not represent our views. And it's really that simple.